Today we have to learn about ratios. A ratio is a way of comparing two or more quantities. Ratios are written as numbers separated by a colon. You must have seen this sign, colon, in English. It is represented by these two dotted lines. For example, in this tile pattern, there are two blue tiles for one red tile. Two blue tiles for one red tile. The ratio of blue tiles to red tiles is 2:1. Very important thing when we talk about ratios is we keep the order same. So for example, in this sentence, it says the ratio of blue tiles to red tiles. That means the ratio is blue ratio red. So the number we are going to write first is going to be blue and then red. It is very important that we keep this in mind whenever we are talking about ratios. Before I go and do another example, how can you simplify ratios and how can we work with ratios? Today we will just talk about simplification of ratios. So what do we have next? So if I just talk about ratios here, what is the ratio of bikes to buses in its simplest form? Bikes to buses in its simplest form. So again, the very important word is to see, very important thing to see is the ratio is in the order of bikes to buses, and you have to give your answer in simplest form. So let's just see. I will just write over here. Go to pen and I will just write, I need bikes ratio buses. How many bikes are there? 3. And how many buses are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we are asked to simplify our answer. Just like fractions, you have to find out the highest common factor or a common factor. If you are not confident with highest common factor, you can just start with any factor, common factor, and in that case, you might have to go more than once. In this case, it is very easy because 3 is a prime number and 9 is a multiple of 3. So common factor between these two is 3. So to simplify fraction, I will just divide both of them by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So the ratio of bikes to buses in its simplest form is 1:3. The second question, what is the ratio of Twitter to Snapchat in its simplest form? Now again, important thing is Twitter to Snapchat. So first step is to just write Twitter ratio Snapchat. So I remember that first number I have to write is about Twitter. So Twitter is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20, 24. So to double check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 times 6 is 24. And Snapchat is 4. So again, I have to simplify it. So if you are not very confident with to find out highest common factor, you can see they are both even numbers. Divide both of them by 2, but in that case you have to divide it again. So I am going to use the highest common factor between these two, which is 4. So I can divide both 24 and 4 by 4. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So my final ratio in its simplest form is 6:1.